This online learning support covers teacher observations and evaluation. The following topics will be covered in this presentation: a co-teaching alternative for online learning, class observations and evaluation of online learning. Allow me to share some insights gained from my experience with online learning, particularly utilizing our Google Classroom and Google Meet platforms. I likely recommended the same approach to you, adding yourself as a co-teacher to maintain oversight of the instructor. However, if you added yourself as a co-teacher, you might be encountering an overload of emails. I do want to share an alternative to eliminate the overload of emails. Let's take a look at how to turn off email notifications at Google Classroom.
Hello teachers, today I'm going to show you how to turn off email notifications in Google Classroom. Go ahead and log into Google Classroom, and when you're on this main hub page where all of your classes are listed, you're going to go to the upper left hand corner where the three horizontal lines are, and you're going to go ahead and click on that. Once you click on that, a drop down comes up with every one of your classes, links to your calendar, your to-do list, all of that, but you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom until you see settings. Go ahead and click on that gear icon where it says settings, and it's going to bring up the page where you can change the email notifications. As you see here, right under notifications for email, I have it on, receive email notifications. If I want to turn it off, all I have to do is click that little bar, and now it's completely off. However, you could also tailor it more to your needs. So I'm going to turn it back on for a moment, and you're going to see that there's different categories here. Comments, classes that you're actually enrolled in, that's if you're a student, classes that you actually teach. So you can go through and read these and turn off anything that you want. So if you want to turn off email notifications for anybody commenting on one of my posts, I can go ahead and turn that off. If I want to turn off private comments on individual assignments or work, I could go ahead and turn that off. If they're already off, I can turn them on just by clicking. If they're blue and the dot is to the right, it means it's on. If it's gray and it's to the left, it means it's off. Now, another thing that you can do if you have multiple classes, or perhaps you're a student in some, or you're a co-teacher in some, you could scroll down to the bottom where it says class notifications. And this allows you to turn email and mobile notifications on or off for specific classes. And if you go to the right and you click that little arrow that's pointed downwards, you'll see all the classes that you're involved in are showing up. As you can see, I have a lot, and the email notifications and mobile notifications are on for every single one of these. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and turn some of these off, and I will not get email notifications. Now, I'll still have access to everything in Google Classroom, but I'm not going to get an email for every single class, which is probably going to be helpful and save my sanity. So that is how you turn off email notifications.
Moving forward as a co-teacher, you can periodically drop into virtual classes to observe or assess the dynamics and ensure the quality of educational delivery is received. When it comes to assessing and improving teacher practices within a typical face-to-face educational setting, teacher supervisors often utilize three common types of observations that include a walkthrough, typically unannounced, unevaluated classroom observation. The focus of a walkthrough is often on overall classroom environments, such as student engagement, teacher-student interactions, and adherence to school policies or procedures. Instructional supervision. Instructional supervision involves more structured and focused observations aimed at supporting teacher development and improving instructional practices. During instructional supervisions, principals may focus on specific teaching strategies, lesson plans, curriculum alignment, or student outcomes. And formal evaluations. The focus of a formal evaluation is typically aligned with established teaching standards or performance indicators set by the school organization. Formal observations are more extensive and may last an entire lesson or multiple lessons. Each type of observation serves a distinct purpose and offers valuable insight into the effectiveness of teaching and learning in the classroom. These same types of observations can take place in an online setting, although with a major focus on online instructional delivery. For example, as a co-teacher, you may want to conduct an unannounced walkthrough or an instructional supervision observation based on a prearranged teaching strategy aimed at teacher development. Lastly, the formal evaluation is more typical and is often prearranged and required by most organizations and is based on certain program and/or unit standards. Online class observation and evaluation. Direct your focus based on the type of observation, whether it's a walkthrough, instructional supervision, or formal evaluation. Distinct criteria apply compared to traditional face-to-face classrooms. Here are the 6 crucial areas to assess during online class observations and evaluation. Number 1, course design and structure. Evaluate the organization and the layout of the online course. Include navigation, clarity of instructions, and logical progression of content. Number 2, course content. Assess the quality, relevance, and comprehensiveness of learning materials presented in the online course. Include text, multimedia, and supplementary resources. Number 3, instructor online observation. Evaluate the instructor's contribution to course content and their effectiveness in providing insights and explanations. Look for classroom management, student engagement, and adherence to program and student learning outcomes. Number 4, interaction and collaboration. Evaluate the opportunities for student interaction and collaboration within the online course, such as through discussion forums, group projects, or peer feedback activities facilitated by the instructor. Number 5, student assessment. Assess the effectiveness of assessment methods used in the online course to measure student learning outcomes, including the alignment of assessments with course outcomes and the provisions of timely and constructive feedback. And number 6, use of technology. Consider the instructor's utilization of technology tools and platforms to enhance the learning experience, facilitate communication, and to provide access to resources and support for students. In conclusion, as we navigate the complexities of online learning support, it's crucial to recognize the multifaceted approach required for effective teacher observation and evaluation. By embracing co-teaching alternatives, leveraging the nuances of class observations and evaluation methodologies, and scrutinizing key areas such as course design, instructor engagement, and technology integration, we can truly evaluate the online learning experience. Moreover, integrating tools like the Online Teaching Standards Peer Review Form empowers us to standardize and streamline the evaluation process, ensuring consistency and alignment with best practices. Let's empower ourselves with these insights and tools to assure that every virtual classroom becomes a dynamic hub of learning and growth. Together we pave the way for a future where education transcends boundaries, enriching the lives of learners worldwide.